Hey, it's your professional sarcastic man and seeker of attention, Oz Chris, here with some number ones. Some more number ones. Everyone loves number ones, right? That's what Marvel wants you to believe. But we have some good number ones. So we have from DC, The Green Lantern, number one by Grant Morrison, and Marvel Knights 20th by Donny Cates. So we'll start off with the favorite of the two, my personal favorite of the two, the Green Lantern. So this is a new run, being written by Grant Morrison. The art is done by Liam Sharp. He did his most recent work was the Brave and the Bold, Batman and Wonder Woman. The comic he did all by himself, I believe. The story and the art, and it seems to be the first part of an ongoing story, as it is the end of book one. So I did particularly like the art in The Brave and the Bold, so I was eager to see what Sharp brought to Green Lantern and what Morrison will bring to Green Lantern. You know, Morrison is a well-known and respected writer, so let's see his take on the Green Lantern. And I will say, I'm impressed. I absolutely loved this issue. It's great. It got me hooked. It got me intrigued. I was a bit worried because it's Morrison, and sometimes he can, sometimes when it comes to like the cosmic stuff, the space stuff, it does get a bit weird. You know, like with Final Crisis, you know, halfway through the story, it decided to be a multiverse story, and it's just like, I'm very confused. What is going on here now? It was a dark side story, and then all of a sudden it's a multiverse story. It's like I'm very confused. So it's a bit. I know Morrison does have some great stuff like New X-Men, JLA and stuff, but I was a bit hesitant on what he would do with Green Lantern. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed so far. So, beginning of the story, we're introduced to Maxim Tox, a Green Lantern who's sent to retrieve these criminals, but midway, he's sent off to go investigate something, while the criminals in question escape, and they all crash land on Earth and gain the attention of Hal Jordan, who is there to take on the case and to recapture the criminals. And once he does, at the end, he is given a mission by one of the Guardians to discover one of the traitors that are in their ranks. And will be the main story so far for Morrison's first run. So I would say I like Sharp's art. I think it's great. It's amazing. It's slightly detailed. The only kind of problem I would have with the art is like sometimes like Hal kind of looks kind of sickly. I don't know why. And then kind of the body here seems a bit too straight. No, sometimes like with the cover, it seems a bit unnatural. I know sometimes Hal is drawn like that, but with Sharp it seems slightly unnatural. It's not terrible, but it just like that's a weirdly like proportioned body, in my opinion. So I like what I've seen so far. I like the art, like the story. It's got me hooked. It's got me interested. And knowing Morrison, and from what I've heard about Morrison, I'm not an expert on him, but from what I've heard, he does like to bring back a lot of stuff from the past. So there is a character at the end that is connected to Hal Jordan, but he's very obscure. Hasn't appeared for ages, I would say. That appears in the end of this issue. So I'm expecting Morrison will bring more back from like the Green Lantern's past, or the whole universe, whatever. More of these alien races, etc. And definitely, I'm hooked. A definite recommend. I love this issue. It's great. It's a great out there start. Morrison kicked it straight off the bat. Straight off the bat? He had a great start, that's what I'm saying. So, definite recommend for the Green Lantern number one. And onto another good one, but probably not as good as Green Lantern. I still like this one. but Green Lantern was the best of these two. So Marvel Knights 20th by Donny Cates. This issue's by Donny Cates because the next one's by Rosenberg. I'm guessing they're going to rotate writers, so hopefully they can keep it consistent. But so for Marvel Knights 20th, Matt Murdock has forgotten who he is, and he doesn't seem to be the only one. Everyone has kind of forgotten who he is. Matt is in this world where pretty much all the heroes, etc., are all living normal lives. Like Frank, the Punisher, is a police officer. Foggy and She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters, are working together at a law firm. He meets kind of a normal version of the Fantastic Four. So, and he seems to be followed by Bullseye, who also doesn't know who he is. So the theme is everyone's forgotten. It seems to be everyone's forgotten who they are. I'm not familiar with the original Marvel Knights but from the get-go of this issue, the start, everyone is seems to be suffering from amnesia, or they're living this normal life, but suddenly someone is trying to get the others to remember. As even though Frank doesn't know entirely who he is, with help from Banner, the Hulk, normal version of the Hulk, or normal version of Banner, he finds Matt, tells him that he is Daredevil, and Matt begins to remember who he actually is. So we got this kind of page here, and although it's just, I know it's just cutouts from just different, like, kind of iconic covers or pages from Daredevil, but I do like the contrast between each of the ages. So you obviously got the Lee Kirby, and then going forth until it gets, to present day. I do like, it is kind of a Daredevil, pretty much remember everything from the start to now in order. I do like that page. The art is consistent. I do like the art for the most part. I think the artist for this, can't remember. I think it's Travel Foreman, and I'll say it's Foreman. So Foreman with the art. I think Foreman works best with like night settings. So parts in the daytime it does look a bit off. Like Foggy's face looks a bit weird sometimes. But I like the art for the most part, and it's got an interesting premise. I like the premise. Everyone seems to be living in a world where they're not who they actually are, and Daredevil's the one that's kind of remembered who he truly is and will be investigating what's going on. So a great start to Marvel Knights #1. I'd recommend this one as well. I liked it. It's Cates. You don't really go particularly wrong when it comes to Cates. So anyway, both of these I'd recommend. The Green Lantern #1 by Morrison and Sharp. Marvel Knights by Cates, Foreman, Fridolfs, and Miller. Miller? Not Frank Miller. Milla. So definitely, if you haven't already picked these up, definite recommends. And that's it for this. That's it for these reviews. Thank you for watching. But before I go, I just want to say one of our friends, Feisty fan, she's going through a lot of personal and health troubles now more than ever. So to help with her, Nerd Wander has put up a GoFundMe where you can send donations that would be sent to Feisty to help her out. It is a good deed. Feisty is a great person. She's funny. She's amazing, and it sucks what's happening with her. It's not fair. Along with her personal health problems, she's got relationship stuff going on as well. If you want to know more, it's all on the GoFundMe. But even if it's just $5, I do suggest help out with Feisty. She's a great person. She needs help. She needs friends and support. That's the best thing that anyone could have, is friends and support. And it would be great if you, even like I said, even if it's just $5, help donate to help Feisty. So that's it. Thank you, everyone. I'll include a link to that GoFundMe below. If you want to check out more, or if you want to make a donation right away, please do. Thank you.